kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand, to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap, he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Bell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rivers now from the 50. Going underneath for Gordon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Gordon on first down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rivers now on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Now he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Rivers going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rivers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. That field goal a moment ago cut into their lead, but they still have that lead. They'll be looking to get the points right back.
And you just took me back to playing days. I could hear my head coach now in the locker room at halftime. The last thing he always said was,
don't screw up, Davis.
Well, besides that became a catch-all. But he always told the team, first 5 minutes, extremely important. How are we going to react? How are we going to take control? We need to. Well, in this case, his team didn't. They gave up a field goal. Can they get the momentum back?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Shrugs him off. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
A toss play, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw here, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
These 2.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with time running out, and the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.